Rihanna is up there. Back in the day, it was Shania Twain. But go ahead, Pat Egan.
Shania.
That don't impress me much.
Shania on fire.
Hi, Pat.
Yeah, no, she's
a lovely lady.
Back in the day.
yeah, she's a good Canadian girl. That's
Yes, she is.
What
Yeah.
about that Carrie Underwood? She up there in anybody's
My son
Mount
Kyle
Rushmore?
used to have a real big thing for her. She's a workout freak.
Really?
She is dated to former NHLer Mike Fisher.
Lucky man.
There was a show on MTV for a while called what's it called? Like The Buried Life, where they had a list of things they wanted to do before they died. And once they crossed something off their list, they would help you cross something off your list. So they would go and find a stranger.
What,
and
a
say,
couple would do this? Or
it was four guys. It was four guys,
Okay,
like four
all right.
lifelong friends. But one of them was to ask Carrie Underwood out on a date. So he snuck into the CMA Awards and asked her out, and had no idea that she was dating Mike Fisher at the time. And Fisher is just standing there awkwardly, like, what am I supposed to do with this kid?
You take it as a badge of honor.
Shoot or shoot, right?
Yeah.
All right, now this is a reminder that we don't kink shame on the show. Guys,
No. God, no.
how many times did you get tested for COVID? What was your thoughts on the sensation?
I got tested in totality, I think 4 times. I found it to be ticklish.
I got tested once, and same. Not annoying.
It makes your eyes
Makes your
water
eyes
up.
water, and that's about it.
And the first time I got it, I didn't know what to expect, and the female nurse that gave me the test said, "Oh, you men, you're such babies."
Oh, damn.
And I went,
Well, she's right.
I didn't think I took it that poorly, miss.
Why do you ask, Pat?
Well, because upon doing research for my dissertation on the adult film industry, it's going on about 16 years of doing that dissertation, and we just keep finding new stuff.
Good pieces take time.
Exactly, and I've come across some weird stuff that doesn't even do it for me, but, like a car wreck, I can't look away. But the one thing I've been able to confirm is I'm trying to find a delicate way to say this. If there's a tunnel, someone's trying to go through it, if you catch my drift. All right? So with COVID tests on the rise, I suppose it's not a surprise that there are people who are getting their rocks off from getting tested for COVID. That nasal swab at 30 seconds, that burning sensation. No, I did not just describe me losing my virginity. I described the COVID-19 test. But once again, we don't kink shame. We educate. And apparently all those people want to do is get their nussy played with. Nussy, with an N, is a term that people who clearly have deep issues are using to break down their nose cat, if you will. So if you're out there and you're going on a date and things are going well, but the person whispers in your ear, "I want you to play with my nussy." It's the nose, and that person is...
Was this approved by our bosses yesterday when this kind of came up?
This just goes to my theory that if you can think it, it's been kinkified. Like whatever you can think of, somebody is into out there. So
You had a good one yesterday.
This does not shock me at all.
Well, it's the one that we were talking about yesterday that had you laughing so hard that I was like, how did that even come out of your mouth? I've never heard of that.
Butt funneling.
Yes.
I can't believe you haven't heard of that.
Yeah,
you haven't lived, Bobby.
Dude, you guys
You live a
travel in
sheltered
different
life.
circles.
Go watch Jackass 2.
I'm good.
There's nothing like that Mountain Dew coursing in your... And we'll move on.
Yeah. So is it like for the younger people out there that are dating, is carrying like a
nasal swab?
A swab in your, like, part of your foreplay?
Maybe you like watching your significant other swab themselves.
Yeah, there's some positive to this, okay? If you hear somebody talking
Practice
about
safe sex,
if you hear somebody talking about their nussy, then it means that they're probably COVID free because they've gotten tested a bunch of times. But yeah, they're kind of they're interesting. They're weird.
Well, I think tickling is a cousin of sneezing, like that kind of sensation.
Yeah.
And sneezing, I believe, is a cousin of an orgasm. So I can kind of see where people are coming from a little
So
bit.
it's the second cousin.
Yeah, I think they're second cousins of orgasms.
Wait, how are sneezing and orgasms related?
He just explained it. Were you listening?
No, he didn't explain it. He
did.
just put it out there that they're related. I'm wondering how.
It's that kind of like sensation of like a good sneeze is nice to get off.
Oh yeah.
It's nice to get
yeah.
Not that way. You say.
Oh yeah.
Now I see the relation.
No, but
all right, get off. Okay, yeah, I got you.
Yeah. You know what I mean.
All right.
Somebody out there
Keep
understands
explaining
what I'm
it,
saying.
Jamie.
No,
Yeah, that's it.
We're just gonna end this one. What's next, Pat?
All right, so Austin Peay took on Murray State the other night in a game that I'm assuming most people missed. Murray State is the alma mater of Rookie of the Year Ja Morant, and Austin Peay player Mike Peake was well aware. And when Austin Peay defeated Murray State 74-70, Peake immediately hopped on Twitter to let Morant know that, his alma mater lost. It truly is a power move by Peake.
I wanted to know it was me.
The problem is Peake's tweet Peak made little to no impact in the game, and he's fired off tweets about it. Coming off the bench and drilling exactly 1 shot for 2 points on 1 of 5 shooting with 4 personal fouls. And when you have that stat line, you probably shouldn't be the one talking to a dude who's in the league and just found out you even exist. Ja did in fact see it and clap back, "You didn't do enough to talk to me," which is true. And apparently Austin Peay's coach agreed because he made Peak delete the tweet. So next time you score 2 points and get your team into foul trouble, just stay off social media. Don't, punch out of your weight class.
Ugh, that's not a good look. Like, you got to be embarrassed.
A little bit.
What's the upside?
Do that again?
What's the upside?
All right, so there's somebody else in this office that can't imitate our former boss along with me because I cannot do it. Egan has him down pat. He's looking for something. Hey, Egan has him down pat. That was pretty funny.
Was it?
Pat, you all right?
Yeah, I was
What
trying.
were you looking for?
The board froze. I was trying
Yeah.
to hit something, but it didn't work.
Yeah, it's not happening.
No, because we have drops of our former boss. It's bad. I mean, what's the upside? It's not good.
Yeah, why send that tweet?
It's an
It's
embarrassing
the rookie
look.
of the year, John Moran. I'm
Yeah.
sure he owned your ass.
You're playing for Austin Peay.
Relax.
Yeah.
You're coming off the
not a-
bench.
Yeah, but we're talking about it.
Yeah,
So,
not anymore. Moving on.
job completed.
All publicity is good publicity. It's not bad. All right, some NFL players live by a simple life motto: work hard, play harder. The work being practices in the games, and the play is surrounded by a bunch of naked women as you pay them to tell you that you're special. You go out there and you put on your body on the line on Sundays, and you want a little nussy action come Sunday night. One of those players is apparently Washington quarterback Dwayne Haskins. He headed out after the game Sunday to celebrate almost beating the Seahawks, and he decided to celebrate with Mercedes, Frenchie, Chessie LaRue, and Shirley.
Dynasty was there, too.
Shirley's she's new and it's a working title. The issue is Haskins wasn't wearing a mask and neither were the girls. But in fairness to Haskins, I don't know if he even noticed. He didn't seem focused on their faces. Well, one of the girls put this on her Instagram story. The photo definitely looks like Haskins, and he probably could have claimed that he wasn't the guy photographed and gotten away with it. But the very next picture had all the girls from the Beaver Dam photographed wearing Dwayne Haskins' Washington shirt. And that was the dead giveaway because no one is actually going out and buying a Dwayne Haskins Washington shirt. While simultaneously praying that Alex Smith can go Sunday, the team is looking into the issue. The team apparently wasn't happy with Haskins before this latest episode, and celebrating your team covering the spread in the strip club certainly isn't going to endear him to the coaching staff.
Guys like this, ultimate knucklehead. You're a fringe NFL player as it is.
Yeah.
You're still your second year in your league, and your coaches are having to dummy proof game plans for you. You're still going to the play charts. You haven't shown an ability to really be much of anything. You could have a nice career as a journeyman backup type if you're a professional, but instead you go out maskless with 7 strippers after a game, possibly risking your whole team's health and safety on the verge of a playoff run.
And
that's just the ultimate knucklehead move.
You just started a game because this normal starter was hurt, so it could have been yours for the taking.
Yeah.
He could be hurt again this week, as Shefty just told us. Alex Smith, they don't know if he's ready to go or not.
What a dumbass.
It's pretty bad.
Yeah,
and what'd you call it, the Beaver Dam?
I'm assuming that was the strip club name.
Okay. I didn't know. Look,
They
you
could have
faded
been
out. I
coming
didn't
down
know what you
from
said.
the Pleasure Dome in Mount Pocono.
They could, and that's
you
very
don't
true.
know.
That's
Yeah.
very true. I took some
It's not
artistic.
that far from D.C.
I took some artistic
Oh.
liberties with that story. But
he's
yeah,
an artist.
I'm assuming that's what it was called, but I don't know. I don't go to strip clubs in D.C. I stay local, and we'll move on. Americans can get a bad rap.
D.C. not a good strip club city.
Really?
Yeah. So I've been
So I'm assuming that James Harden won't be going there.
no, he has no interest in the Wizards.
Okay. Americans can get a bad rap. Globally, the world views us as selfish and self-entitled, and while wearing cowboy hats with thick Southern accents. Now, like the bad rap Philly fans get, we like to think it's a few bad apples, but then someone comes along and breathes new life into the negative stereotype that the world has of us. And today, that person is Skylar Mack. With a name like that, you might think that she was hanging out with Dwayne Haskins in a club, but no, she wasn't. She's just an 18-year-old college student from Georgia. And Mac headed to the Cayman Islands for a little R&R and to see her boyfriend compete in a jet ski competition. Yeah, apparently those are things. Now, unlike the United States, most of the world is taking COVID protocols pretty serious, and the Cayman Islands is among that group. When Mac came into the country, she tested negative, but they handed her a tracking device because I guess Mac thought the whole 14-day quarantine thing was optional, and she didn't do it. And it wasn't Mac was planning to spend 14 days in the Cayman Islands. So that became an issue. And after day 2, she took off the bracelet and headed to watch her man rip up some waves on a Yamaha. But the authorities noticed her, noticed she didn't have a bracelet, noticed she was mingling, and they've thrown her in jail for 4 months. She was dragged off the beach screaming, "Oh my God, get your hands off me. We can't live like this forever." The government of the Cayman Islands did not hold back, though. This is a real quote. Quote, "This was a flagrant breach this is as flagrant a breach as one could imagine. It was born from selfishness and arrogance." Now, apparently, Mac isn't taking the shock to her system well. She was quoted as saying, "I'm living like a second-class citizen. I can't make TikToks. I have no idea how many likes my beach selfie got. I can't watch The Masked Singer. They don't even give us Wi-Fi." This will certainly be an episode of Locked Up Abroad that I will be setting my DVR to.
Good work, Cayman Islands.
Yeah, I mean, 4 months for being arrogant is it's pretty harsh.
Thrown at you.
Yeah, but I'm all for it. Yeah,
I mean, they're a small community in the grand scale of the world.
Sure,
they're trying to protect their country and their people, and I respect that. You can't be a dumb American, as they say, flaunting your selfishness.
Good journalistic reporting by Pat to get the quotes from her, too. So I just wanted to point that out.
Exact quotes.
Yes.
So apparently her family is going on the TV circuit crying that, "Oh, she learned her lesson. She made a mistake.
I'm sure
let's
she'll
bring
get
her
released
back
for good behavior or something.
Yeah, I mean, apparently it didn't start off as a 4-month fine, but I think when they found out that what she did, it got bumped up or something like that. But yeah, so she's paying the price.
Wow.
All right, we'll move on to birthdays today. Former head coach of the Michigan Wolverines, Jim Harbaugh, celebrates a birthday today.
Most overrated coach.
He's up there. He's definitely
Still
up there.
can't beat Ohio State.
No.
Still can't really recruit a quarterback.
No.
Yeah.
Still doesn't wear pants right. Go ahead. What else you got?
Just overall annoying guy.
Yeah.
He
pretty
likes
much.
his pleats.
What else you got, Pat?
Oh, I'm sorry.
That's okay.
Jamie was talking, so I wanted to let
he
him
was
finish. I like insulting Jim Harbaugh.
Okay. Yeah.
The man who struck out Eric Kinski. It's Brad Lidge's birthday today.
Happy birthday, Brad Lidge.
Love Brad Lidge.
Oh, really good guy. Really good guy.
Yes.
Former Eagles linebacker and Rookie of the Year. Jamie, can you tell me who it is?
Former Eagles linebacker and Rookie of the Year?
Yeah.
Jerry Robinson.
We talked about him yesterday.
Jordan Hicks.
Ernie Sims.
That's right.
Ernie
Sims. Ernie Sims celebrates a birthday.
Detroit Lions, huh?
Yeah,
Wow.
I think he was drafted 10th overall out of Florida State. It's former Eagles corner Kerry Williams' birthday today. Hopefully Chip Kelly sends him a beautiful sconce.
Exactly.
But the big birthday today, former Philadelphia Soul quarterback Tony Graziani.
TG.
Yeah. Celebrates a birthday. Events today. In 1972, the Steelers beat the Raiders 13-7 thanks to the immaculate reception by Franco Harris.
Oh, yeah. Remember it like it was yesterday.
What high school is he? He's Glassboro?
Rancocas Valley.
Okay.
Yes.
God, do you even know
Franco.
sports?
No. He doesn't even know sports.
I'm embarrassed for him, Bob.
He doesn't even know who threw that pass.
In 1997, it was obviously Tommy Maddox. In 1997, the Phillies traded Doug Glanville for Mickey Morandini.
Wow, that's a trade that I'll never care about.
Well, I did, Bob.
Okay. Sorry about that.
8-year-old me cared greatly.
All right.
And that.
Huh?
Go ahead.
I'm good.
1888, Vincent van Gogh, my favorite artist, cut off his ear.
That's a real artist, Pat.
I can't hear you.
Kyrie Irving, cut off your ear, then you can call yourself an artist.
What a power move.
Yeah.
I'll show her. I'll win her back by cutting my ear off.
And then he painted the bandaged ear or whatever it was.
Yeah.
One of his more famous paintings. It was only the lobe. It wasn't like the full
Oh,
ear.
yeah. I mean, and that's the problem.
He calls himself an artist.
That's why he didn't win her back.
Yeah.
If you cut off the full ear.
Right.
Yeah.
If you're not going to go all the way.
She's not going to be able to deny that.
Kyrie will cut off this full ear.
Yeah.
He's a real artist.
There's some big controversy about his death, if he was murdered or not. Vincent van Gogh.
Is that right?
Yeah, if you rock a Bing search on it, you can find out. But
I
that,
was
thanks,
hoping
I'm
you
good.
might have a Netflix documentary for me.
No,
No?
I don't have that for
Yeah.
you. Sorry, but that's all it takes.
All right. Pat Egan, you're the man. 8 a.m. hours brought to you by Martin Law, the law firm for injured workers. Injured on the job? Visit paworkinjury.com.
Also in 1893, one of the great names of all time had a pretty big Hansel and Gretel opera.